an airport as a father greets a daughter he has never met.
This is my daughter, number 19.
That's right. Michael Rubino has 19 children. They range in age from 16 to 21. Michael Rubino isn't raising these 19 kids. He was the sperm donor for their moms.
What?
In his
I think that's a little sick.
30s, Michael, an artist, decided to become a donor to help others start families. Most donors remain anonymous, not Michael.
I want to put in my file there a letter saying, just so that we're clear on this, if any turn up at any time, I'm available. So I was looking forward to it.
As soon as I wrote him a letter, he wrote me one back like instantly.
Before Michael knew it, more and more kids started contacting him.
All my siblings are all so sweet and just fun to get to know.
The siblings zeroed in on their similarities.
And I could just tell we're all kind of bubbly, just have the same energy.
It's a magical moment at an airport.
I think it's great that he opened himself up and they got to get to know him. And the fact that it's 19 of them, I don't know if it's all of the ones that he created, but of course the ones who had them had to be on board with it too. But this is crazy. I'm going to be honest with you. I think either this dude has some kind of sick obsession with doing this, or, he was an artist, so he probably needed our money. But either way, I do think this is sick. Just imagine people who are created this way and or via adoption and never told or never find or never connect with their parents, and even some do connect and they still don't know who all their family is. And remember when they used to make you do blood tests before you get married? So according to this article, the whole getting blood tests done before you were married was allegedly because of the syphilis epidemic, and they wanted to be able to clock people who not only had syphilis, but other things that they created, like tuberculosis, rubella, and HIV. Now, I remember from our understanding, what we were taught is that it was definitely about HIV, but it probably was about syphilis too. But either way, it says that it wasn't about being of the same bloodline. Now, if I were to dig further, I'd probably find that the dead is a lie. Okay, because let's go back further. Remember, they used to get married, and the criteria was that you had to be of the same bloodline. Yeah. So, if there were any doubts, what would you do? When you got to test that blood, because it was very important that they have the same bloodline. Now, I don't think this is something that should have ever gone away, because look at all the deception in the world today. Can you imagine? And yes, you should get tested with someone, but I think that it's another layer of security when you're getting a second test, and it's done from a non-interested party or non-biased party, because they definitely interested. And just to make sure, because how many people you think get together and sleep together and kiss and touch and all that stuff and don't even know what you got, don't know who you are, who you could be. That's a little crazy. They said Montana was the last state to repeal this mandatory blood testing, and that was for rubella only, I guess, in 2019. That wasn't that long ago. But they said that a lot of people, and I remember this too, will just go to other states that didn't require you to get tested. So they were having the fees for the test, the states that did require them, and they were also losing out on licensing fees, marriage license, whatever they charge, a magistrate or whatever, because people would just go to another state. Imagine you went to a whole nother state to avoid the test. Did you test yourself? Like, what's really going on? Like, yeah, I'm sorry. To test or not to test, bro? I'd rather you test. Okay, I'm testing too. Alright? Testing too. Like, one test might come. And then, who knows? They might be keying. Y'all don't know everything that went down and went down. This is out of sight. They say Illinois spent $2.5 million to test for HIV. Well, at least they doing something with taxpayers' money. Come on now. They said only 8 of the 70,846 tests came back positive. But that was HIV. That's specifically. They said they spent. The Mises Institute reported that the nation as a whole spent around $80 million on premarital syphilis tests. Okay. And they have 456 positive cases. They say only. Ain't no only. One case is bad. Okay, at least you discovered it. They complaining. They stopped the testing because of the money. I don't think people are that responsible nowadays. I mean, 19 children?